Today we're going to learn how to make our Mole Day t-shirts using a chemistry process called radial chromatography. You'll be able to do basic designs as well as a little more interesting designs, perhaps some lettering, some cool designs here, or the regular standard way we're going to show you. So I'll show you the simple, then we'll do a little more complicated. So first you're going to take a coffee can, you're going to put it inside your t-shirt. Make sure there's only one layer on top of the coffee can, not two, because then it soaks through. So you put your part of your t-shirt around the coffee can. You're going to take your rubber band and you're going to put it over the t-shirt to keep it on the can. Then you're going to select a bunch of permanent markers from your supply and you're simply going to make dots in a small circle. So I'm going to blue dot, make a red dot, so you make a yellow dot, purple dot, make an orange, and we'll take one more. Okay, now that you made your dots, and we'll zoom in a little bit to see what this looks like. Get the lights actually. That'll be fine. And then I'm going to put my ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol is ethanol. It's very similar to isopropyl alcohol, so you could do this at home with other kinds of alcohols, rubbing alcohols. And we're going to simply drop this in the middle of our circle. And see our design come out. Now you want to be patient with this and go slowly. If you go too fast, all that's going to happen is the alcohol will go through the shirt into the can, so you're going to waste it. It's not going to go any faster by squirting it. You just want to go as slowly as possible, and you can see the design here came out really nicely. Let's see if we could, I don't know if it'll focus this a little better, but anyway, you could see the design on the shirt. If you continue to go a little more, the circle will get bigger. However, it may fade out towards the edges. So you want to be careful about that. Alright, now what I'm going to show you is how to do one of the other designs you could do, which you could use for lettering or any other thing that you could think of. So we'll go out. And we'll go to another shirt. Now you don't want to crumple this up at all because then it'll smudge. So you want to just go to another part of the shirt that's not wet. And put it on this part right here. Put your rubber band over it. Now let's suppose you want to make a shape, and you might want to use a color that won't run as much, like the black. And let's suppose I was going to make a triangle. What I like to do is I like to leave a little bit of a gap in the triangle. And you could do this with lettering, you could do it with shapes. And when you leave a little gap, the colors will go through that gap and make other cool colors. So let's suppose that I'm going to make blue go in that part. I'll make yellow go in this part. Here. And now we'll zoom in a little bit and see what this looks like when we put our alcohol on here. You'll notice that the colors are going to run through those little gaps. The black will run as well. So it's up to you. You could make the black a little smaller so you won't have as much black. This is going to be more of a black with a little bit of a color accent in between. If you don't go in the center, the circle will not be a circle anymore. So if you want to keep it a circle, stay in the center. If you start dropping drops like on the side, like here or here, then you're going to have like little bubbles coming out, which is fine if you want to do that. So the sky's the limit. You can be as creative as you like. And what I did is I wrote some letters. I wrote mold day. Make sure that you don't write on top of this while it's wet. If you want any lettering on this, you have to wait till the next day and when it's all dried up. So here's our final design of this one, final design of the other one. And then you could make other letterings like I did with mold day right here. I wrote the word mold day with those letters with gaps. I wrote mold day over here. And I wrote 6.02 10 to the 23rd, which of course is a mole. So lots of different things you can do. Put your favorite element or compound on there. And have a